Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a mid braid ponytail, and don't come for me, you guys. I know I did it in the last video, but this is what my clients are booking, and any chance I get to create some content, I'm going to do it. So I will say her hair is thicker than my previous clients, so we'll teach you, how to mold people with thick hair. So right here, I'm just getting the form of the ponytail. And like I stated in my last video, I'm definitely a sections girl. I feel like you just can't go wrong with sections, and especially if the hair is thick. It just allows you to make sure all the hair is in place. So I'm going to go ahead and part out where the ponytail will be stationed. You just want to isolate and then be able to slick the rest of her hair to the exact spot you want the ponytail to be in. So I'm going to go ahead and isolate that. And I am going to use wax because, like I said, it is light and it allows you to continue to comb through when you want to slick the rest of the hair to the ponytail. So we're going to use something light like wax. It will still allow it to be nice and slick. Then we're going to go ahead and put it in a small ponytail, not too tight, just something to hold it in place. And then we're going to start sectioning the back and bringing it up. And I will use spray when I do the back just to give it a little hold, but not too much spray in the middle because, like I said, once the spray dries and you want to start slicking the rest of the hair in there, once you break up that dried spray, it will create a white flake. So you want to eliminate that by not spraying too much in the middle. But we will spray a good amount once we get to the bottom. I'm going to do one more section here with the same routine, a little wax, a little spray. And while we're on this, I want people to comment if you do hair or if you get ponytails. How long do your ponytails usually last? And if it lasts long or if it lasts a short period of time, tell me why you think. If you so yeah, go in my comments below. I would love to know. So as I stated in the last detailed video, you want to spray the comb and comb the bottom of the hairs up and apply the blow dryer directly to that part. Now where I messed up, I had her head down, but I will correct that position. Like I said, you want to have the head straight, so once they put their head back, it won't create a crease because we normally have our head straight. So you want to mold it to how your head is normally sitting. So as you see, I'm still able to comb through the previous slick parts because it's not too much spray and it's not too much wax. And now we're just going to mold the back up. We already have the inside of the back in the direction of the ponytail, so you just want to continue to get it there. Use as much spray as you need to get it molded so it won't move, no flakes, nice and sleek. And I actually need to look on Amazon for these combs. I had bought these combs years ago. They came in a pack with a whole bunch of colors, and I'm down to my last little one, which is this black one, and I go to the beauty supply and I cannot find them. So if anybody know where to get these small little tooth combs, please let me know. But I'm going to check Amazon out. So I'm continuing to spray and mold and blow dry. It's looking really good. Now right here is a good lesson. So with all the molding and spraying I do, I don't feel like you know how well it is until you put it in a ponytail. And when you put it in a ponytail, that's basically going to show you the parts that isn't as molded as it needs to be. So we will see. Once I put in a ponytail, you can kind of see the side. It's already sticking out. But you kind of can't see that until you put in a ponytail. And it kind of is a good thing because you don't put your ponytail too tight right here. So once you see that, you can just go in and correct it. And with ponytails, you kind of got to move fast paced, dealing with got to be spray because it dries quickly. We're using a blow dryer. So you kind of got to move fast. Like while it's a little wet still, you're able to correct a lot. So I'm just going to use my comb and I'm going to spray in that section that isn't too straight and get it molded. And it just simply means it's just not molded enough. We're going to go to all the spots we see that needs a little bit more love. Just spray and comb and blow dry. And now when you put your real ponytail in, you know all the kinks is at the end. So you should have a nice sleek ponytail. Alright, so we have that done. So we're going to go to the top of the hair. So in the last video, I only had one section when I molded the front of the hair. But because she has thicker hair, we want to go ahead and get that into two sections because we don't want no lumps in the top. So, like I said, if sections is what you got to do to make sure it's all slick, do it. And I'm just going to go in lightly with the wax again because we still got hair to mold into the ponytail. Alright, so because she has thick hair, I'm going to just go ahead and put that in the small ponytail as well. I just feel like it just uniforms and let the hair know exactly what place it needs to be in. So we just want to make sure we're safe on all ends and go ahead and put that in a light ponytail as well. Alright, so when we get to the front, I'm going to spray my comb. We'll isolate the baby hairs, of course. And I'm going to spray my comb and take my time and get every little hair in the front I can. Alright, so I'm going to spray the comb, then I'm going to kind of make this a little swoop. Give some type of, swoop to it. I'm just going to follow all the way around now. I don't go to the middle of the head just yet. I do stop and go to the other side, and I do the middle last. Why? I don't know. I just feel like doing the middle last is the best way to do it. So with the hair in the middle of the top already being slicked back, it just gives it a flat look. Just going to keep spraying and molding and keep spraying. So we're going to take out that ponytail. I'm going to put it all in one. We're going to put another rubber band just for security I feel like the more secure the ponytail is, the less it pulls on the hair when you add hair to the ponytail. I know that gives a lot of clients, they're not comfortable when they get a ponytail because it just feels like something is constantly pulling. But I feel like if that ponytail is secure in its place, have enough rubber bands or whatever you choose to use, if it's secure, it won't pull as much. And I did oil the rubber bands. I like to put oil on it just to give it some nutrients. So I use black strips here. I'm just going to tie that down while we do the braid. It's no need to keep that out. You might as well just tie it down. And you can see, you see the little hair sticking up. It's still time to correct those small little flaws. Now it's time to add the braid to the hair. And we are going to put, I'm going to have her hold the front end, and I'm going to put the remaining end in a ponytail. And you want to make sure you put the rubber band that you're adding under the rubber band that's already on the hair. That's going to secure the hair you're adding in, because if it's on top, it's likely to slip out. So you want to make sure it's secure under that rubber band, and you want to pull it in 2 ways to make sure it's tight. So then I'm going to separate the hair that I'm going to use for the wraparound. And you can make the wraparound any size that you like, thick, skinny, whatever your client wants or whatever makes you happy. I'm just going to keep wrapping, then I'm going to start spraying and blow drying. And kind of after I set the foundation of the wraparound, I start to move it a little bit towards the hair to add a little length to the wraparound, just so you know, just so the braid can kind of fall in a nice little direction. So just keep wrapping. And sometimes, depending on the hair, it's easier. If the hair is super coarse, you might have a little trouble, but you want to just make sure it's straight and sleek. And I like when it's a small little skinny strand like that left. I just feel like that's more secure for the wraparound, because that's one of the first things that go bad on a ponytail mostly is the wraparound coming apart. So I feel like that adds some security. Alright, so now we're going to start with the braid. And I do ask my client to assist me with handing me small pieces of hair just to add in the braid to give it some length. And I'm not a braider, but I do my best to make everything look good. And you see she has color in her hair, so I will try my best to hide that color while I'm braiding. Now normally if my client hair is thin, I would start adding in hair at the top. But as you can see, she already have thick hair, so it creates a nice size starting from the top, because that's important. You don't want your braids starting small then getting big at the bottom. So with her hair being thick, it added a nice thickness to start the braid, so I didn't need to add it too early. So we're just going to keep adding in hair, making that braid nice and long. Well, not too long. She does have a small child, so we don't want it to be way too long this time, but a nice little size. Just gonna keep braiding all the way down to the end. it's time to lay the baby hairs. I do have the water boiling to dip the braid. We're just going to lay the baby hairs, and look at the top of the hair, very nice and slick, no bumps or lumps. So we have the baby hair already separated, and we're just going to do one nice swoop on each side. You know, some people don't like crazy baby hairs, which I understand. I feel like you can't go wrong with a subtle swoop on each side and a little sideburn and call it a day. So I'm going to go nice and subtle here. Gives me Sade vibes. I'm just going to spray that into the hair. I do ask that she remove her mask on one side just so I can slick it, but we will put it right back on, no worries. And sometimes the brush don't be doing what you need it to be doing, so getting a small little edge control comb works really well. And here we are, the finished product, nice, sleek, mid braid ponytail. And this is before it's dipped. Alright, like, comment, and subscribe for more videos.